Now I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do it. I was born and raised in Prospect Heights, Park Slope area. That's where I met my wife. She lived in the same area. I lived there for approximately, I'm gonna say 30 some odd years. My father was a custodian and my mother was a maitre d'. We were born and raised on Baltic Street between 4th and 5th. There was this elementary school we went to was PS 133. That school was completely redone. I mean, if you look at the school now, it's like a brand new school. They took away the playground, but it's a gorgeous school now. And I still keep in contact with some of the people I grew up with, and then I send them pictures of the location. I mean, the new houses there and the brand new schools. It's still entitled PS 133, but they would never recognize the school or the block. And that's throughout Brooklyn right now. Brooklyn has really changed. The faces have changed over the years. Some of the issues about landlord-tenant issues have gotten more intense. Probably no later than '95, we moved into the building. It was originally listed as a condominium, but for whatever reason, they couldn't sell them as condominiums, but it was still registered as a condominium. And they needed, there was no air conditioning. There was central air, but they wasn't giving it out. So we fought for air conditioners, and that's how we formed the tenant union. I would say maybe a third of the tenants there now have been there around the same time when it first opened. I believe a lot will be forced out because of rents. These tenants all basically have a common goal, being overcharged and how to fight back. And as a group, we're trying to support one another, grow as an organization, and to join those other organizations that are fighting. I don't think Southwest Brooklyn's tenant union has been in existence for no more than a year, if that long. So we're babies right now compared to some other organizations, but I think it's headed in the right direction. The things that I've got involved with today concerning tenant rights and so forth is only because of what CGA did. Initially, when we got Carroll Tenants Association to help us out with the tenant union, we had an issue with leases. The building was rent stabilized at the time, and what we thought was the major issue was rent stabilized leases not being renewed. The entire building didn't feel that way. Again, we had a mixture of some newer tenants versus some of the older tenants who had different issues. Some of us are still looking at rent stabilized leases and rent overcharges. Others don't have those issues. So now we have to rethink what avenue to take in order to get others involved. There are quite a bit of people out there fighting for what they believe is right concerning gentrification and rent increases. And we're not alone. It's just a matter of people coming together and putting up a fight and holding elected officials accountable.